I've been in love 3 times in my entire life, and clearly they did not work out.
Ooh, I'm in love. Why'd you do that to me? Why'd you come and interrupt my perfect fantasy? And I can't let you think that you got one up over me. I can't.
For those of y'all that have joined us right now, thank you so much. I am Hood Buddha with Mine After Midnight. We are live with the infamous, the goddess, big ShaeLaSoul. You already know what it is. What's good? How you feeling today?
I feel great. Really, I feel great. Like I really have no other emotion. Been feeling great, feel great, look great, spirits great,
I know that's
energy's
right.
great. You know what I'm saying? So
You're so glad you're you,
I'm
I assume.
very much so. Very much
That's right.
so.
Big ShaeLaSoul. Big
Yeah,
Shay.
Nay. That's my sister.
All right, so for those of you who are unfamiliar with ShaeLaSoul, which I find that hard to believe, Shay is a songwriter. She's an artist. She's an event host. She's an event coordinator. She's the plug. She's everything. She's my friend too, by the way, you guys. So you know what I'm saying?
Cream.
Yeah, you already know. And I am going to play this again because we got people joining in right now, and we all need to vibe to this together. But before we do that, just give us a quick introduction because I seen you've been getting hella love today on the single. Just talk to us.
People love the tea. So it's y'all, of course, y'all think it's a breakup song, it's a breakup song, you know. Of course, when it comes to breakups, it's weird. So in my mind, I addressed all 3 breakups in my song, in my mind. I've been in love 3 times in my entire life, and clearly they did not work out. For different reasons, some worse than others. Most recent one is just like timing. That's it. Like it really is timing. It was nothing really excruciating painful, but like the breakup was like, damn, like it hurt. Like I've never experienced a breakup like that where I actually felt it in my chest. Cause like I was like, I felt like it was my person, and just talking to that person, I was like relaying it like heartbreak is heartbreak, but when you actually feel it like in your chest, like your chest cavity, like you know how like you feel like you got an air bubble or like it's tightness or you got a cramp, it's just like it's like a dull pain, and it was just like hurting. And I was just like, is it me being dramatic or is this really heartbreak? And I honestly feel like that's really what heartbreak is. And I felt it, I went through it, I got drunk, and I make my songs in the car. All of my music is made in the car. I love it. It's just a mind thing. And before I could go in the house, I just had to get it off my chest. Like I had to sing, croon. I was crying, boo-hooing, all that shit. So like I had to get it off my chest. And like when I got in the house, I was like, well, damn, this is a banger. This is it. I said, oh, okay, well, I just gotta be heartbroken more often. No, I don't want to be heartbroken more often. I do not. But that's how I felt. And I'm a very literal writer. So like I write exactly how I feel when it comes to like metaphors and similes. Cool, but like no dead ass. I'm telling you, like, why did you come over here and fuck up everything all of in here? We could have stayed where we was. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Now I understand that. So you actually, I didn't even know that this was like inspired by 3 different breakups for you. So I knew about one, obviously, and I was blessed to get, you know, a sound bite that night when you were in the car. And I was like, damn, girl, I'm sorry you sad, but this Jonas fire. Like, for real. So would you say those 3 breakups came at like 3 different, like different points in your life, like in teaching you 3 different things, or were they very similar?
Yeah. Hey, I say hey to everybody that's coming in alive again. Thank you. 3 different points in my life. I would say the first really hard break I had was the beginning of college. For those who don't know, I am a domestic abuse survivor, advocator, all of that. That's domestic abuse is not fun to be in, especially when you're in college, supposed to be doing your schoolwork and things like that. I couldn't let my family know, and nobody knew until like it got really bad. That's one portion. I had a second love that I ruined, of course. On my end, it just didn't work out. And then the third is just timing. So it's just like for me, just writing from all perspectives, but of course being hit by the most recent one, it was like, okay, I don't like I don't know, like why are people coming in my space and ruining what we already had established? Why am
Hmm.
I ruining it? And for those that don't know, some know this recent breakups, some don't, and that's okay. We don't name drop, but we're still great friends today, and who knows, we may actually still be together. That's the tea. So the music,
Why? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
why? Like that's it. Like just
Why?
why? So like I'm not a I don't really get too personal into my personal life. Just know everybody I've had three breakups, three heartbreaks in my life. The most recent one is probably the one that hurt the most.
Mm.
And I tell you about it in the song kinda. It's just like, why? So, put two and two together, get your five. You know what I'm saying? Don't get your four, get your five.
Don't
And
joke.
that's the tea.
So you already told us that this was motivated and inspired by your experience with three breakups. So in your creative process, do you typically start with lyrics, melodies, or emotions?
Always emotion because I find myself I can write just off the top of the dome, but like it's better when it's real. So like whatever my emotion is or whatever I'm trying to convey, it just gotta like make sense to me in my head at the time. So emotions and then find the melody and then I go from there.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I think as a songwriter, I do something similar. So I
Hmm.
can definitely relate to that. It's like I know I want to get this emotion out, like whether I'm sad or pissed or whatever. Then you find the vibe, and then you just got to find the words that align with everything. So I like that a lot. And as we heard, and as Rudy put in there, the second verse did what it needed to do. Like this song is very, very touching. Is it challenging for you to expose these personal emotions in your music, even though you start with them? Like, do you struggle with that transparency and things like that?
Sometimes I'm not even gonna hold you because I'm I don't even like to say I'm humble. I don't even like to say I just like to chill. Okay. So, like, being that whatever I've done for Richmond, Virginia City, whatever shows I've done, whatever community service, whoever I'm entangled with, I just don't like to put too much on me, like as a pedestal. But, like, I sometimes teeter totter on the defense of being transparent just because I am a host, I am an event coordinator. And there are certain views and certain things that people wouldn't agree with. And I'm cool with that. But like because of what I do, sometimes being transparent, I have to find ways around it. So like I can like fully convey everything I need to convey. So yes, it's definitely challenging. I'm the most I don't give a fuck. I'm the most be yourself, be the most authentic person you can be because that's me. So glad I'm me. But I still have like a small wall that I just don't break down because I'm in front of a lot of people all of the time. And I need essentially for people, not need for them to like me, but I'm the host. So I would hope you would like me because I'm hosting the show or I'm hosting the event. So I need to be likable so I can be relatable so that you can have fun. If I'm not doing that, then yeah.
Okay, I feel that. So do you feel like
Hey
because
y'all. Sorry.
be,
I like to say hey y'all.
now you good, you good. Yeah, and then Messiah here says humble is a good word for you and too humble at times, which I will agree.
That's
I definitely
Darius. He
will
tell me all
agree.
the time. He tell me all the time.
Which I
Yeah,
mean,
leave
humble
the
is good.
food. I know, but it's. I just like doing this type of thing, and I don't like putting too much on it because like it's just something that I really enjoy doing. It's not like a career, but like I, this is me. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
I love it. So, in the record, and going back to what you said about your second breakup, where it sounds like you self sabotaged that particular connection. So, obviously, there's like this element of like self discovery. Do you feel like that level of self discovery is essential in healing from heartbreak as well? Because it's easy for
Heck,
us to pick at other people, but like to look at ourselves. You feel me?
absolutely. I love a good self discovery, self reflection moment. I don't mind. Admitting when I'm wrong. I don't mind saying sorry. I don't mind any of that. And definitely kind of self sabotage that because I really didn't know what I deserved in a relationship at the time, just because like of everything that I was doing before. So like I'm assuming like this is too good to be true, or we just don't match because we're doing this, down the third. It's just it was a lot to take in, and it was more so of a comfort level for me that I kind of ruined. I was too comfortable to the point where I felt like this isn't for me because I'm assuming that you're supposed to have ups and downs in a relationship and you're supposed to, you know what I mean? You're supposed to like struggle and be there for each other all the time. And that's not the case. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
I truly believe like I am a sap. I am a lover, okay? I'm a lover girl. I am not that girl to have many options. I like being in a relationship. I like being cool. But then the other half of me, because I'm a Sag, it's like, fuck that. Do what you want to do. But do it with the person that you want to do it with. And at that time, I was just reckless. So out of the three relationships, I would say the last one was the best one for me. But it made me grow into who I am, and I was just like, I'm not gonna feel better until I get the song off my chest.
Mm.
So why?
I feel that. So why? No, I feel that, and I hear you when you say like, despite the circumstance that you guys might be in now, that it's still like the best situation out of the three. And I personally would probably describe, ain't no probably, I would describe you as like a very strong woman. So coming from everything you went through in that first relationship, how did you find your strength? Like, or what would you tell other women that have gone through that and they're struggling to find their strength?
Ooh, I wish grip ball was a thing back when I was struggling, but um, definitely like sometimes it takes a little bit to know your self worth a little bit.
Mm.
And in the first relationship, it was I didn't really necessarily know, like I was new to it. I'm assuming just because of what I've experienced and watched other relationships go through, even marriages, like struggle is the top tier thing to do and be successful in a relationship, and that's not true. So like taking myself out of that, I just had to realize like, well, what do I like to do?
Mm.
How do I like to feel? If I don't like feeling like this, how do I prevent somebody from making me feel this way? How do I know who to date? Like you never know a person until you know a person. Even then, you still don't know. So it just took me some time just to try to figure out what I actually like as a person because I'm such a people pleaser. And if you're not happy, because it's the host in me, then I can't be happy. So I'm gonna try to
Mm.
figure out what makes us both happy, and that's what was really killing me. So like, I mean,
Right.
killing me. So like, I just you got to figure out what you like on your own time, and it gotta be from your mental and your own heart and your own thoughts and all of that. Like thinking I couldn't live without people, friends. Thinking even then, like this song I need the song to hit people. Yes, it's a sad breakup song. Yes, but I needed to hit my friends too. Like friendship breakups hurt just as much. So like I needed to
Yes.
hit right. I needed to hit it all because like there's certain things that you just don't have to do to a person. Like just show them love and that's it. You don't have to come interrupt any of it. If you don't have no intentions on being a true friend or a true significant other, then don't interrupt nobody's peace. And if you see that person is rocking with you and you're taking advantage of the love that they offer you, then like you're not so much as a genuine person. So that's what I need for people to understand.
Well, then it sounds like the song is right on time. I know people have been giving you, your shit for a minute because it's been a gap in your drops. But one thing I've noticed from just like social media and peers and stuff, it seems like everybody's trying to reclaim their time. Everybody's realizing that maybe they've been overextending their boundaries, or maybe they're, in relationships or friendships or partnerships that are not feeding them, or, they're catering to somebody's needs, but their needs aren't being met. I can even
Hmm.
say that for myself. I've had to make a lot of changes over these past 6 months. So thinking about it from that perspective, sure, I could apply it to a few things off the Rizzy, you know what I'm saying? You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like I love you, but I got to,
Yeah, you
you know what
got.
I'm
I gotta.
saying? Got to,
Yeah.
so I feel that. What would you say are like some of your favorite lyrics or lines? I'm gonna steal one before you even say it. I love that you said you hurt my feelings, because I feel like when we're going through this with people, our ego can get in the way, and sometimes we just want to go off, and we are afraid to sometimes say, you know what, my feelings are motherfucking hurt. So, what are some of your
Yeah.
favorite lines?
And to piggyback, yeah, because you hurt my feelings. Man. You hurt my like that's what I'm a literal writer. Like with all the similes and metaphors, cool. But I need for it to be clear, concise. You hurt my feelings.
Mm.
Okay, so this is why I'm hurt. But love my soul exactly how it's supposed to. That's my favorite song because that's my favorite lyrics because love my soul exactly how you're supposed to love it, and you know how you're supposed to love it because I gave it to you. Like I'm presenting it to you. But that's really my favorite one. It's legit. Hell, I forgot. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Yeah. Love my soul exactly how you're supposed to.
I love that too, especially because it ties into your name, ShaeLaSoul. And
Yes.
recently, I was like, "Oh, duh!" I had like a light bulb moment. So I want you to explain to everybody how you got your name because I don't know how I didn't make this connection, but once I did, I was like, "Oh, girl, you fired for that!" Like,
Yeah, okay, so radio, y'all, I don't know for me, I know y'all been in radio since college. And in college radio, everybody comes up with a name. You don't ever go by your real name, even in real radio. You always go by your DJ name or whatever. And I couldn't find one, so I used to be calling myself the Maverick, which is like a horse or something, like close to a stallion. Don't know why, don't ask me. My dad was like, hell no. He said, no, ma'am. That's
Shay
not
the
sexy.
Stallion.
Right. Like no. So, I don't know. Y'all should know the group De La Soul. They have some hits and they're real groovy and they real dope. One day they came on and I was just like, yo, like I was jamming and I have a mixture of songs that I jam out to. And I'm like, I really do listen to them a lot. Like there's a lot of hits that we know by De La Soul. And I was like, oh, ShaeLaSoul. Because, I'm soulful. I was just like, okay, cool. And then ever since then, I kind of just jumped on that spectrum. And, bling, ShaeLaSoul came to be. So De
That's
La Soul
fire.
is definitely the inspiration. Shout out to them. Rest in peace. Like, look, I love them. So, yes, that's exactly where it came from. And hopefully one day I get to meet at least one member.
Nah, that would be fire. I could definitely see that, and I still think you need to do a cover or something on one of their beats. I feel
I'm a,
like that'd be hard.
uh,
You know what I'm saying? That's
we'll
all
think
I'm
about it. We'll think
saying.
about
No
it.
pressure. But tell us a little bit about your journey, because as I said in the beginning, you wear a lot of hats. So how did you get to ShaeLaSoul today, and all the many facets that you are? Like, walk us through that a little bit.
Well, baby, I have been in front of the stage since five. Mom, choir director. Dad is more secular music. So going to church with her, being in the choir, she had to give me all of the solos, and I hated it. Like I'm a kid, and every gospel song that I cried on every gospel song, and they thought I was getting happy. No, baby, I'm just scared. Like that's
Oh,
not the Holy Ghost. So it's trauma. Any
mm,
gospel song that I sing, I always cry, and I sound terrible. So I do not sing gospel music for that exact reason.
mm.
But I'm in the choir though, church every Sunday. Dad is really he's really the one that put me on to a lot of music. Like when it comes to the older music, I am a '70s head by heart. The stylistics, the Commodores, like things like that. Like music, when they say music that just meant something back in the day, like that just meant something. All this music
Yeah,
now don't mean shit. But like they were like I can understand because the music back then it was just like literal and it's just like you made me feel brand new. They're like real like you make me feel this way. I love you. Take me back, baby. I'm singing outside your window. I'm singing outside.
yes.
Like that's the type of music I like because I'm a sap. But it's the whole music thing. It's just it's always been since five. I've always loved to write. Writing is actually my first love rather than singing. And just getting my words on a piece of paper and just feeling it. So the journey really is just I've been writing since I could write. I had a girl group called
Yeah, the girl
LSG.
group,
Yeah, it was called
LSG.
LSG.
Ain't that and
It's
what's his
us.
name?
It's us.
Johnny Gill and them. Didn't
I,
they have a group called LSG?
listen, LSG was founded in middle school.
I
Okay,
know that's right.
Johnny Gill got it from us. It
He
was founded
stole
in
it. Nah,
middle school.
that's what I'm saying. You need to go get your
Yeah.
royalties, ma. That's all
Shout
I'm
out to
saying.
my Asia. Shout out to Alexis. We went by our signs on the Sagittarius. Alexis is Leo. My Asia is a Gemini. So we
Oh,
kind of went
that's
through there. Yeah, and we wrote songs. I've written a lot of songs for a lot of people, a lot of peers
talk
here in Richmond.
talk your shit. Who you write for? Let us
Okay.
know. Let us
I
know.
hate man. Okay, so I have collabed as well with Isaiah, J. Witt, Ronnie Lux, Mac, Big B, um, damn, it's just Kid Levon. It's so many. It's like, look, when I say I collabed, and I love collabing. But just writing, the journey is writing for me, and writing has taken me from college to radio, from college radio to 106, from 106 to doing plays, and then jumping into the shows, and then I found a place where I could do the show, and then people are booking me to host their shows, and people don't know that they're booking me to be me. This is not a facade, people. The host ShaeLaSoul is me every day, all day. This is me. I am like this 24/7. I'm like this 24 fucking 7. So you are getting
No,
me,
that's lit.
okay? Yeah, and I just make sure I try to be as authentic as possible.
No, that's beautiful. You think you'll ever write like a book one day?
Oh, the book is in the works. The book's in the works.
Okay.
I need to figure out who gonna what is it called? Who gonna do my biopic? That's the thing.
Okay.
That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do.
Hey.
Get on that, because you supposed to be on that. You
All
get
right,
on
all right. They don't know about that yet. We're you know what I'm saying, we're gonna tell them about that later. So
that.
you did mention some of like your 70s artistic influences. Are there any other like artists or producers that kind of help shape your sound or influence like your sound?
I'm really big on Janae Aiko. I'm really hey Shannon. I'm really big on I've since she's been around, Victoria Monet. That's my girl. She gonna have a horn in any damn song she has, and the horn. Victoria Monet, hey baby, send this live to her.
I would say
She
y'all make sure y'all tag Victoria Monet in the live, man.
She likes my stuff on Twitter, and she commented.
Right.
And Erica Badu follow me back on Twitter. I'm trying to get them here. I'll show you a screenshot. I kid you not. But me and Erica been following each other for a long time.
I'm just saying, just lock me in. I'm trying to tap in.
I'm not even trying to be like the whole groupie for the celebrity type of thing, but it's for celebrities that I have grown up on and that I love. So when they do stuff like that, it's a wrap. I know I'm dope. It's a wrap. Call me Beyonce, because we gotta get up out of here. Like Erica, you follow me back? Well, message me. What we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
y'all need to set up a tea date for real. Damn, that's hella dope, and you really do deserve it. So I mean, as you mentioned, like you've collaborated, and you know your pen is behind a lot of people in the city, and you're working with a lot of people. What do you look for when you're like collaborating with artists?
Authenticity. Like, I just feel. And for me, like when it comes to the business aspect, there's business and then there's interpersonal, like personal relationship and business. And a lot of people that I do business with, I have a personal relationship with. And I think I prefer it that way sometimes, because I get to know how you feel. I get to know what you actually like or how you actually are, and we can collab and make the best fit, versus me meeting with somebody, and I've done this before, that I've never met. And we try to do a song, and I don't really know what they're looking for, because I don't really know them, because I write from emotion. So it's like I feel like I gotta know you or feel exactly what you're feeling for me to help you write it. Because if not, it's gonna be a bland song, and we don't do bland here, boo. We don't.
We put seasoning on this shit.
We
over
put
here,
seasoning. You feel me? Like I can't give you something that's just not authentic or not real or not. It's not giving sexy. I can't do it.
It's not. I give it sassy, and I put my sassy shirt on today. That's why you
see.
Put the flowers.
I was like, let's you get together.
You know what I'm saying?
Little lipstick on, little lipstick. Got my little cam in my shoulders. I just got to work out, so daytime job.
I see you, ShaeLaSoul. You know what I'm saying? I see you.
Please.
And so one thing that's recurrent, I hear you keep speaking on authenticity, which is super important. There's just simply not enough of that. And like you said, you host a lot, you perform a lot, and I get that you're yourself, but like, how does that integrate with you having that connection with the audience? Is it the feeling? Is it the band? Is it you looking them in the eyes? Like, how do you really tap in and really, because you've not only, you don't just make showcases, you have a community.
And when people say that, I just be like, oh, my eyes be wet. But I don't like being relatable, like just like customer service, whatever. I'm in customer service when I do my day job in corporate, but like being relatable, being likable, and not trying to be liked. There's a difference from being likable and trying to be liked. I'm not trying to be liked. Either you're gonna like me or you don't, but 9 times out of 10 you will, because I'm relatable. I'm not trying to be anything other than me. And if I'm showing you that I could be me, you should have no problem doing the same thing. So if you feel like you need to run up around the damn show while I'm hosting, baby, do you do? Please do. Get up, please. If you want me to run with you, I will. It's not a problem. Like, we can do whatever we need to do. I just need you to be yourself as I'm being myself. So I feel like I make people feel comfortable enough being themselves and just being in a good space where they can be themselves. Because who else you gonna be at the end of the day?
That part. So you really are creating a safe space for people. It sounds like you said, for them to be themselves. Because everybody wants to be Mr. and Mrs. Cool these days. So tell us more about these safe spaces. You have an event tomorrow, yes?
I do. It is open all that. So we are back every third Wednesday of the month, and it is a summer heat theme. It's at Jackie's, 1241 North Laburnum Avenue. I'm running this open mic for about to be 3 years in October with my lovely, lovely bestie and co-host Chef Charles. Shout out to him. Dear, dear, dear friend of mine. Touches my heart all the time. Love you, cause why? But like, it's oh, thank you. Open All That Soul is amazing. Yes, come back. Come sing your birthday song. We've been doing this thing, and at Sunday, it used to be at Sunday Service Soul Food. Shout out and rip out, rest in peace to that establishment. But yeah, I have an event tomorrow. Every third Wednesday in a month.
But this is not just like any event or any, like, you literally sent me a video and you putting sand in little jars and stuff. So what is that about? Because you bringing sand to the beach, or the beach to the Richmond. What are we doing?
I'm bringing the sand to y'all. I'm
it.
bringing the sand to the show. So yes, I bought colored sand. It's in my reel on my page, y'all. I do little corny stuff like this to make sure y'all feel safe enough and corny enough to come. So like, if I'm putting sand in little bottles, they're called wishing bottles. You're supposed to put a little note in it and throw it in the sea. Well, you don't really necessarily have to put a note in it, but I'm giving you colored sand, and you can keep it, put it in the sea. However, we got pails, we got buckets, we got glasses, we got beach balls. I got water guns, shots. I just like doing stuff like that, and people love tangible things that they can take to remember things by. So it's gonna be a time when you look back on your little water gun and your little bucket pail full of colorful sand. Like, remember that time we did open on that store or something? It's like I want it to be a good memory for you to feel safe in. Like, damn, I had a good time, and I took home some sand. But you know what I'm saying? So I just like I love giving. I just like making people feel like, damn, I wish I could do this, but she did it, so I feel comfortable enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just all like have fun together. That's it.
Yeah, I love how immersive everything is. Like, you just did the glow event as well, and I saw everybody had like the glow glasses and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really dope. I love how intentional you are with your events and things like that. So when it's all said and done, when it comes to the music and your events and all of your writing, where do you see all of this going? What's the goal for you?
I'm trying to make it to heaven.
I know
that's it.
I can't even argue with that.
Shit. I'm just like, Lord, you heard my drop today. He knew I was gonna drop the song, and I feel like he liked the song. But like, because I wear so many hats, man. To be honest with you, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the word humble or like the pedestal thing. Like, I genuinely do not look for the clout. You know what I'm saying? The things that I have to do on a daily basis, y'all, when I'm blowing up my Instagram stories and your Instagram feed with all these posters and flyers, it's literally because I want you guys to come, and literally because I want you to have a good time. So I think that's my end goal. I feel like I was put here on this earth by God Himself to be the middleman almost, so that you can help people get to the shit. You can be the shit and help other, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind being that. And I think, again, my goal in life is to make people happy and make people feel good about themselves and make people sure that, make sure people know that they're loved all the time. And I just feel like if I'm not doing that, I don't really, I don't feel good about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't. Like, it just makes me feel weird. It just makes me feel bad. Like, it's not even that. I like doing stuff for other people. I do this for y'all to enjoy yourself and have fun. I enjoy it as well. But again, I think I'm put on this earth to show love, show happiness, show kindness, show joy, show music, show a good time. And wherever that may take me, if it comes with $1 million, I see what you do for others. If it come with that, if it come with limelight, if it come with fame, okay. But I need to know I'm gonna stay grounded for God and the Lord, because I can't stray. Because there's no way I would have made it to Glad I Mean without Him. You know what I mean? So like, there's no way I would have made it to Why without the situation that I was in from Him. There's no way that I would be ShaeLaSoul without Him. And still continue to be. So it's always going to be through Him. And I just need, whatever I do, whatever show I do, I need people, when they come or when they listen, they need to know that I genuinely love you.
I love that. Well, one, I can hear that you really have a real passion for it and it fulfills you, and that's a blessing. A lot of us don't get to really do what actually fulfills us. A lot of us do what we have to do and not what we want to do. So, I mean, I think that's amazing that you're tapped in. With you wearing all the hats, and then like you said, you have the 9 to 5. Is your faith how you stay grounded? Like, how do you balance all of that?
Oh, the 9 to 5, Jesus.
Thankful
for it, right? Thankful for it every day, because I prayed to get there. You asked me, how do I balance it?
Yeah.
Sure. Let me. What my calendar at? If I was to pull out my calendar right now, I don't even. Let me see. I gotta get 10. I like 10. If I was to pull out it's a lot. Okay, I don't know how I balance it. Like prayer.
She pulled out the Trapper Keeper, y'all. She not even playing.
No, I'm not kidding. Like, I'm about to look at the month now and just look how blessed I am, because people like for me to host their shows, and how blessed I am to have free time. How blessed I am to go into work every day at 9 to 5, and my managers like me. I don't have to worry. But like, I'm just looking like it. Prayer in the calendar. Prayer in the calendar.
Amen.
And grace, because there's a lot of people that I had to cancel on, and they weren't too happy, but they provided me grace. And I learned myself that I got to provide the same grace as God would, give to me. And He gives it every day. So.
And you know what? I will even say for myself, you have even reminded me to give people grace sometimes. Because you know, as a Gemini, sometimes when we're like, it's just, don't come back, leave me alone.
Yeah.
And I am grateful to have you as a friend that could just be like, yeah, but prop, I get it. You ain't got to fuck with that person, but just give them grace and understand. I'll be like, all right, you're right. Because that's what
Forgive them. If you don't want to rock with them no more, cool. God say you gotta love everybody, but liking somebody is different from loving. Loving, I love everybody. Liking you, that's what I'm working on. So like, grace, you just gotta give it. And sometimes giving grace is by not saying anything at all, just allowing them to say it, and you be like, okay.
But my thing is, because like when you giving grace, sometimes it's not that easy. It's really not. Like, if I'm pissed off, how do I give grace if I'm pissed? What do I do with that anger? Like, what do you do with that?
Don't raise your tongue in the moment of anger at all. That's the best grace that you can provide. If you know you're pissed off and you know you're about to go off, you need to remove yourself from the situation. You need to calm down and allow yourself to think from both sides. Because if you don't and you go head first, you may not, you never know. You may never know the full scenario, and you can spaz, and now it's a whole bigger situation. So I have worked on that tremendously because my temper has always been the worst. And for some of the people on the live that experienced my temper, not heads, not not directly, but they've seen me get not so glad I'm me. And
Mm.
it's not a cute sight. It's not sexy. Um, it's not godlike. It's not goddess like. It's not pure. It's not humble. It's not nice. And I've learned that I can't be successful if I spaz out on people. So I'm gonna let you tell whatever BS, whatever story you need to tell about me, to me. I, no, I'm a Sagittarius, babe.
I was about to
And a
say, is
very
that towards me? Because yeah, I am a
right.
Gemini.
She's a Gemini. I'm Sag, but I have this saying: I am a villain to some, but I'm a godsend to
Mm,
others. Believe both.
amen. Mm.
Believe both. Believe
I
both.
feel that. So basically, people, what she is saying is self-control is key. Emotional intelligence is key. Just because you feel it don't mean that you got to give it your energy and react on it. Point blank,
Yes.
period.
Don't
Point blank,
emote
period.
every emotion. There's no need to emote every emotion.
Ooh, I love that. So I want to play a little game. You want to play a game?
Yeah, I love games.
All right, cool. I wish we had like some shrooms or something because I'd make you take one for everyone that you don't want to pick. So basically, we want to get to know your music
I
taste a
take them
little
just
better.
because. Uh-huh.
That you do. That you do.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you create off of psychedelics as well?
I have, and that will be on the EP, y'all. I'm dropping something soon.
Oh, when is that coming?
I can't. Pop, that ain't the time. Why?
Why?
We don't. Why?
Sorry, why? Why?
Why?
I just wanted to know. I just
Of
thought the
course, you
girl
know.
should know. Somebody said I'm ruining my whole damn family because of lack of control of my emotions. Hey, listen,
I
I
just
will
thought the girl
also.
should know.
I just thought the girl should know.
That's
We
the
was
movie.
done
What movie
recruiting.
is that from?
Love and basketball. Girl, because the
Yes.
only reason why you here is because Tanya Randall got pregnant. We was
I just
done
thought the
recruiting.
girl should know. I should just stop the girl should know. And then she broke her damn leg last time we seen her.
But
Mm-hmm.
for Urkel versus Stefan, I can relate to what you say because, as you know, I'm the oldest daughter, so everything that comes with that, you know what I'm saying? And I have had to kind of push buttons in my family sometimes for progress. So if I could give any personal advice, one, don't always feel bad for standing up for yourself. Sometimes
Oh.
you are the person that has to shout the loudest because you come from generations of people that were way too quiet. Sometimes it's your ancestors saying, knock all this shit the fuck over and get these people in line. But then also hold yourself accountable, you know what I'm saying? And journal, write about it, you know what I'm saying? Therapy. Ooh, I love my
Mm-hmm.
therapist. Child, when I had seen my therapist, she looked just like my mom. I was like,
I don't like my therapist.
oh, get you a new one. It's like dating. Get another one.
Right. And I just made a song called Why. I don't have the capacity to do it. I don't have the capacity to do it. My mind is done, babe. I will go take a nap. I
Well,
can't.
you can go to mindaftermidnight.com, scroll to the bottom. We have a free 30-day subscription for Headspace if you hate your therapist. Use the app. Do something other than letting it fester. But
I'm gonna just
that's
call
honestly
you.
the best thing I can say. Or you could call me too. I'm down for it. Shoot, anybody can call me. I don't care. We could talk about it. I'm here for everybody, and please be there for me because I be going through it too. But all right, let's get into this game real quick because I really wanted to see like what some of your answers were going to be. I'm really intrigued by this. All right. All right, so it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be this or that. All right, you ready? And
Yeah.
appreciate that follow. I'm gonna follow you back as soon as we get off that live. All right, so number one, Marvin Gaye or Stevie Wonder?
Oh, oh my God. What is wrong with you? This is
Wow.
the type of game. This is the type of game we're playing.
Yeah.
Me?
Hmm?
I have to say Marvin.
Marvin?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I don't know. That one is hard. Oh,
And
I
the
ain't even
only
gonna
reason why I
answer.
say Marvin, I love Stevie. Stevie has done a lot. Marvin is to me a smoother singer. He's
Yes.
a like the crooner. He's like that man got six. That man got 16 versions of one song. I want. I want you.
I was
He
just
has an
gonna say
acoustic version, a song with no.
that whole
I don't know.
album.
It's
I
amazing.
I bump it like it just came out in the 2000s. That thing is crazy.
Now,
Oh my
Stevie
goodness.
is a very very. He's on there, but Marvin for sure.
I'm with that. All right, so next one, Prince or Michael Jackson?
I should hang it.
Why?
Because this debate has been debating since debates of all damn times. I love me some Michael and I love me some Prince.
You got to pick one. That's what
Prince. No, I'm kidding.
I'm saying MJ. I'm gonna
MJ.
be
Yeah, I
real.
say MJ. I say
I'm
MJ. I say MJ.
Team
I say
MJ. This is a battle in my household, by the way, because my wife is Team Prince. And no shade to Prince. I love Prince. One thing about it, I aspire in a way to be like Prince because that man played every instrument on them albums. But you cannot take away Michael Jackson. Like, come on, baby.
Yeah, it's
Like,
only
come on.
Michael because he's not more known, but he has a lot more hits as Michael. He has a lot more hits as Jackson 5. So like with Prince, Prince has always been Prince was in a band, of course, but like
Mm-hmm.
he's he just Prince hits on a different level, but Michael hits on all levels.
That's a great way to put it, and that's how I'm gonna start articulating that. All right, let's do some ladies real quick. Lauryn Hill or Erica Badu? And I think I know your answer now because what
Erica.
we just said. Yeah, I was
Lauren,
about to say that one too.
I love Lauren, but she be pissing me off. And
Thank you. Can we talk about it?
not because her lateness, because I just went to the the Roots picnic, and she was there with the Fugees, but like, sis doing a whole bunch of legal battles where she can't sing her songs the same way they're supposed to be sung. I don't like that.
Well, you know, Robert Glasper like did an interview a few years ago and said like she stole most of the music from the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. So that might be part of the reason why. And then speaking of legal battles, just a sidebar, you know, Praz from the Fugees, he just got like a whole Chinese government conspiracy federal case because he was like a spy for China. Like, what the hell?
That's all I'm saying, Erica.
Child.
Erica, only thing Erica do, walk around naked that day. And that's it. But Erica.
And sell incense that smell like her hoo-ha. But
yeah. And I need to buy one.
That's why I'm trying to get you to plug me in. You need to come out here, set up a tea date, take me with you, and let's do it.
I'm weird.
All right, next
tea date.
one. The Isley Brothers or Earth, Wind, and Fire?
I will kill. What is wrong with you? What? Earth, Wind, and Fire, of course.
Okay.
If you said the Isley Brothers is on it, but Earth, Wind, and Fire, they're a different breed.
I'm not making a decision. This is about you. This your work.
They're a different breed, Brody. Different breed.
I agree. My man's with the motherfucking perm. He be getting it on that goddamn guitar. He be killing it.
Vernell, yes.
Oh, see, look. I ain't mean to disrespect your uncle. My bad. I didn't do that like that.
Right, because what's the tea? How could you put that two and two together? Girl.
And then, putting two and two together was when I finally listened to Reasons as an adult and realized they were talking about a one-night stand.
Now, I'm craving your body. Temperature's rising. I don't wanna feel I'm in the wrong place to be real. Oh, I'm over here like Pop. How you not know that?
I was a kid. I wasn't listening to it. I was running around swinging Freak Like Me, and I didn't know what the hell that meant. I didn't know. And then I sat as an adult, and I was like, and then it said as soon as it was done, all the love was gone. Yeah, I was like,
oh no, that's on. But it's another.
No, but I'm talking about at the end of the track when he's like, basically after the moment. He was done. He got his one, and he was done with it.
And it was done.
That's terrible. All right, so next one. Jodeci or Boyz II Men? And you better not piss me off.
I'm gonna have to say Jodeci. It pisses you off.
I like Jodeci. I love Jodeci, but come on.
Boyz II Men?
The 5-part harmony discovered by Michael Bivins. Come on.
If you want screaming Casey, JoJo, then I don't know, because they were screaming, and I need to be screamed. I need to be, what's the word? I need to be scrumped at from time to time. I need to be scrumped at from time to time.
All right, I'll give you that one. But I like, Wanye was my joint. He was getting it. That's my boy, boy.
So was Casey and JoJo.
It was time. It's slipping away from me.
Don't do that. Don't do
I'm
that.
sorry.
Everybody had a time.
Oh man! All right, I got 1, 2, 3. I got 5 more. All right, SZA or her?
Her.
I support that message. Jill Scott or India Ari?
Jill.
I think I'll accept that as well.
Because it's Jill.
Maxwell.
Don't.
Maxwell. Yeah.
Don't.
Or D'Angelo. How does it feel? Tell me. What do you want to do? Song.
Oh, a little something. Maxwell.
All day.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it called? Ascension? That's my joint. I will dance around the world off that joint. That is my jam.
I can feel that. Yeah, definitely Maxwell.
All right. Solange or Janelle Monáe?
I didn't say the B word.
Bestie? You can call me bestie. I don't care.
Right. But like, man, no. Like, I just, Janelle. Janelle and who?
Solange.
Oh!
You got to pick one.
Janelle.
Really?
I love Solange though. Yeah, I love Janelle. The new album just took me over. It won me over.
I was gonna say, as a performer, probably Janelle, but overall for the music, I'll probably say Solange.
Of course, Solange, but I'm thinking of the new shit that's populating for me. Shannon said Solange.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got good taste over here.
We have to come back to that one. Let's come back to that.
All right, we're gonna come back to that one. I got this last one ready. You ready? Whitney Houston.
I'm not. Bye. I'm about to hang up the fucking live.
Don't you fucking hang up. Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey?
Whitney. Come on.
Whitney. Wanted to know. First of all, I just wanted to know because I've been messing up TikTok for the past 2 weeks, pissing people off with my controversial music views.
You're gonna get banned. I
personally said Mariah Carey could go to hell on. Everybody said they wanted to get rid of Whitney. I firmly disagreed, so I had to ask. What's good, Flexi Lex? So that's all. I just wanted to make sure. I just needed to know.
Yeah, there's literally no other right answer. There's no like Whitney.
I'm just saying. There are people
Whitney.
out here. Okay. So then, if you had Mary J. Blige, Janet Jackson,
you can go. You put you in the lineup. You can go. You.
Oh man, that's fine. Man, thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out. When you text me yesterday, just so y'all know how we got here today, Shay hit me up yesterday morning. She was like, "Oh, single drop tomorrow. Let's go live." You know me. I don't give you a chance to second think it. I'm like, "Let's go." And that 1 minute, y'all, she tried to back out of this live. And so once she committed in 10 minutes, I sent Shorty a flyer. Like, we doing it. Like,
I was so amazed. I said, "Bitch, the fuck is it? Why do you have fire this quick?" He said, "I'm not playing the games." Okay, clearly I'm not either. I'll be there.
I said, send me a picture. She didn't send me a picture. I just shot off some off Instagram. Listen, we don't get it done. No, you ain't send me no damn picture. I picked the picture. I got 3 pictures in my Photoshop right now that I picked between.
Wow. That's all I can say.
Wow. So, again, I want to thank you, you know what I'm saying? Before we get out of here, and before I let you plug everything, I have this one question that I want to ask. I ask this to everybody.
Okay.
Why are you scared? Don't be scared. All right, you ready?
I don't know.
What advice would you give to your inner child?
Ooh. Bitch, you should have been a singer when you came out. That's what I should have said. But no. To not care about people who don't know you, and don't care about people. No, I'm gonna change it. I don't change it. I was trying to be deep. Let me change it. Let me just change it.
Don't be deep. Be authentic. Don't try to be. No nobody
It's
asked you for no
really,
damn Rumi poem. I said, tell
I
me
don't know.
what's
I was
your
about to
inner
give
child.
you like a Confucius shit that you break up with
I
a cookie and
know.
all that shit. Um,
Not a fortune cookie.
I would tell my younger self to definitely love myself harder
Mm.
than I do now or I've done throughout the years. Because if I loved myself a little bit harder, a lot of things wouldn't have taken place. And then again, grateful for them taking place because I am who I am today to learn that lesson.
Amen to that. Amen to that. I love that. So, last couple, you know what I'm saying, hoorah. I know you told me not to be like, oh, what do you got coming up next? But let them know what you got coming up next. You got the show tomorrow. You got the show with Big D that you're hosting. You got Love Fest with Rudy Walker coming on. Plug your shit. This the moment right now. Let us know where we can find you and where you going to be at.
Okay, so tomorrow, y'all pull up to Open All That Soul at Jackie's on the Burnham here in Richmond, Virginia. People that's in Cali, I'm sorry that you won't be able to make it, but I'll see you some videos.
Appreciate
June
it.
23rd, I am at my center for Big D's R&B edition. I am hosting. I am your favorite host, and you're gonna have a time with me. July 7th. Shout out to Tyrone Leak. He has got me on the lineup for his birthday extravaganza. I will be performing new music, as you can see. July 22nd. We're back at my center for the Love Fest Festival. I am performing. Shout out to Rudy. He's super, super dope. Again, shout out to my center. Shout out to the music shop. Shout out to Mind After Motherfucking Midnight. And
Follow the way.
all of the platforms that Hood Buddha, aka Prop, aka you do, and force me to make sure that I be on my shit and to take my shit a little bit more seriously.
Big
So shout out to you. Clap to
man.
you. Why would I not clap for you? Yes, because you
It's
did
not.
this.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Nah, we got a lot of good stuff coming up, man. I'm really excited to see and hear all the music you have coming out and
And
to
we
be a
have some
part of your journey.
music.
We do. We do. And guys, I know y'all probably think we crazy, but this is literally like we be on the phone like this for 3 hours just on a Saturday for no damn reason.
Hey,
Oh,
Mimi.
I like this advice. We got some advice in the chat for their inner child. Urkel versus Stefan said, grow the fuck up sooner. And you know what? If that's what you felt like you needed to do, I can't even be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? But also, don't forget to neglect your inner child because the inner child actually never grows up. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you make some time for some childish shit. Not the petty
Right.
childish shit, the good childish shit. Go put your hand in some paint and put your feet in some dirt. You feel
And
me?
that's why I'm bringing the sand to you tomorrow.
Hey, y'all go make sure y'all tap in with ShaeLaSoul. Thank you all for joining. We will be back next Tuesday for the Art of Healing. I got a brand new artist coming through from Houston, Texas. Boy, look out for that. And make sure y'all go stream them playlists, my boy. Come on, like I got great music, Case, if
She
nothing
just
else.
updated it.
Both of them, two of them. Let's go do that. I love you, Shay. Thank you.
I love you too, my bestie.
My bestie.